Welcome back to the Truly Kenya podcast. If you are if you're a visual person and you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I hope you like and subscribe. If you prefer just to listen to my voice, that's fine too. You probably are listening to it on your favorite podcast platform. However you're watching or listening, I just want you to know I appreciate you. And welcome back. So today we were supposed to have a guest. I was supposed to have a guest for you, and she's a sexologist, which is a person, like if you have sexual, I don't want to say issues because that's such a mean word, but if you have sexual hangups or things that you want to work on sexually, like maybe you can't get it up, or you've never had an orgasm, or you don't like being touched. I mean, it could be something simple like not being touched too. I don't know why I went in for like the heaviest stuff first, but if you just have an intimacy issue, that's probably better. She really is hands-on. So through maybe she gives you exercises to do, but she may also physically help you with those exercises. So she is very interactive in that she does have sex with some of her clients that need it. Now, I'm not saying I think you could just make an appointment, go in and have sex with this woman. I think it takes time. I don't think it's like on the first showing or visit. But anyways, she's interesting and she's very open. Okay, but she's not here today. So she had to reschedule. So you are just stuck with me again by myself. And this is probably going to be really a shit show because I am very unprepared. But we're going to get through it and talk about a bunch of nothing. So if you're on a walk or just you got a quick little break because it's going to be a very short show probably. Hopefully I keep you entertained enough to get through that break or that walk. But yeah, okay. So last week you saw an episode where I had on a green shirt, okay? All of that breast was not intentional in terms of it being out, okay? And another thing, my breasts are not that big. But today, what you see is I do have on a bodysuit. Everybody knows I love a bodysuit. Like that is the type of collaboration I should be involved in, is a bodysuit. But I did choose one that kind of smushes them in because they was way too big last week. I mean, really way too big. So this kind of smushes them in. I don't know if it's pushing it up. It's supposed to be pushing it up. I don't know if it's doing that. But I think they're going to appear smaller. So, but it is what it is. So that was unintentional. Today is very intentional because I'm going to have drinks and stuff after this podcast and hang out with a group of my friends. So if you were offended by that green shirt, I get it and I apologize. Okay. But things do happen. And that was one of them. See, shit happens to me too. So yeah. Okay. I have another correction. And I know you guys, if you watch that show with the green shirt, you're like, this dumb broad. Okay. I know that you have 2 kidneys and you have 2 lungs and you have 1 liver, right? Okay. I think I do know that. And I know that the liver can regenerate itself and you can get a lung transplant. Okay. Those are the things I know. And I'm talking about that because when I was talking about Nick Cannon, I was like, when I was talking about the organs of the body, I think I was all wrong, but you have 2 kidneys, you have 2 lungs, and you have what do you call it? A liver. You have a liver. Okay. So you do have those things. And I do know that. I just forgot about it. Okay. I'm not a big dummy. Let's talk about a couple of things that are going on in the news. Real quick. One is 50 Cent just had that typhoon weekend thing. And he's just very entertaining to me, like seriously on all levels. But he had this one video of like the strippers and all their ones. So if somebody knows a stripper that was actually there, I would like to know how much money they were making. Because when I say it looked like, I don't think I've ever seen so much money. Or was it so much money? Like, did it appear to be like hundreds of thousands and it was 5,000? But I just want to know how much did they actually make from that evening? But I am curious of how much they made that weekend. But kind of a good two good stories that came out. They're not good. They're not good. I don't know why violence. I'm considering violence to be good. They're not good, but they were caught my attention and interesting to me. One is that Tommy Joseph Sikora and the other, I think he's Italian too, the other Italian guy, the other Italian white guy from, what's it, Power Book? Canaan. No? What the fuck? Fuck that story. I don't even know the name of the people. Anyways, Tommy is fighting with the only other white guy in the franchise of 50 Cents. One is, Tommy, everybody who knows Tommy and Ghost. And the other white guy is Ghost's son, friend. Well, they are really beefing outside of that show, which is crazy. It seemed like they would be banding together. But yeah, okay, so a second story. Forget that story. That was a stupid story. Okay, this story is Trey Songz, and I always thought he was weird. It was just something not right. Although the music is great, it is just something off with that dude. But he got mad because I guess he was not getting the attention he needed from the strippers, or they were choosing other rappers or actors or other people to be with instead of him. And I think it's because they realized something's off with this dude. And he got super pissed, wanted to fight, tore up his hotel room, just a bunch of crazy stuff. And I think dudes like that lie on their dicks all the time. You got to be careful. So if you're out there living life, your best life, stay away from Trey Songz. I'm telling you, he just seems like he would be a disrespectful headache that nobody wants or needs. I'm telling you. So that is a warning. Look at me giving you dating advice. Stay away from Trey Songz. Not worth it. And then what else did I want to talk to you? Oh, Nene Leakes, I guess got her a settlement from, no, she dropped the case, which probably assumes she did get some sort of settlement. She's another one. I don't think she got $20 million from Bravo. I do think she got a little something. I doubt if it was over 5 million, but I don't know anything. These are just my own personal thoughts. But I do think maybe they're going to let her back on the show. No, I don't think that. I think they're going to give her like a first look so she can go produce a show. She could bring it to them. And then they're going to not want to do it because they don't want to be in business with her. But that's what I think. I think she got like $5 million plus it's called a production deal. She could produce a show, take it to Bravo, and then Bravo's going to act like, oh, yeah, we're really considering it. And they're going to be like, we don't want this shit. So that's what I think, because I don't think they want to be in business with her. So that's my thought about that. And we'll just have to, as Rachel Maddow would say, we'll watch this space. Tamar, Nene's old friend. They supposed to be engaged or dating this little white dude, this attorney. I don't think she like him. You look at any video with her in it, she don't ever look at him like, I really like you. It looks like rent is due on the 1st, okay? So I don't think that's a real relationship going anywhere at all. But I do hope Tamar finds love. I really do. I want Tamar to find love in the right places, because right now she is looking in all the wrong places. I think that's a song, but I don't know it. Oh, looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah, okay. I know some of y'all black people are like, what the fuck is she singing? And I don't know who sings it, but I've heard that song before. And I think that is Tamar to a T. I think it's Nene Leakes too. I don't think her African is the best choice for her. But he could be like the rebound to get her through. Um, so maybe that's it. But Nene, I will say this. I don't know if it's a filter or what, but she looks fantastic. She seriously, to me, looks like Benjamin Buttons, like aging backwards. And if that's a filter, can somebody let me know what filter it is? Because I would also like to use it. I would also like to use that filter that Nene Leakes is using to make herself look 30. So, all right. Let me see. Okay. Dating stories. I guess I'll just move into dating stories. When I tell you I really don't have anything to talk to you guys about, I really don't. So this is more like, and I don't think this is a lunch break video. This is more like coffee break, like check in, like I'm calling to say hi, but I don't have a lot of time kind of video. But I did have, it wasn't a date, but I was at a lounge. I was at a lounge and very crowded, a rooftop. Let me tell you something. I love a rooftop. Wait. This is what I love. I love me in a bodysuit on a rooftop someplace. I love rooftops because I like the city view. I like a water view. I just like a rooftop. So I was going to be leaving and I was just going to take myself to the car because I was there with other girls. And I was like, no, because they were like going to walk me to my car. I was like, no, it's fine. My car is not that far away. I'm just going to walk to my car. And there was a guy I had not spoken to the whole night. But we, at a couple of different times we were at the bar together, but he was talking to other guys or whatever. And so as I was hugging girls goodbye and all that kind of stuff, this is a good story because this shows that everything doesn't always happen the way I want it to happen. So he says, "Are you ready?" And so I'm like, "Am I ready for what?" And then he says, "Are you ready? Are you getting ready to go? Are you ready to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave." Keep in mind, we have not spoken all night. He says, "Okay, well, come on, I'm gonna walk you to your car." And I was like, "You gonna walk me to my car?" And I was like, he said yes. And I was like, "Are you going to try to cut my head off or chop me up? Just let me know right now because I do have kids and I am going through a public divorce. So they're going to come looking for me." And then he was like, "No, I just don't want you to walk to your car by yourself or whatever." So he walks me to my car and we're like just talking. And I mean, this whole thing is probably 20 minutes. So we're like talking and stuff like that. And I was like, that was nice. I said, "Why would you, that you would ask to walk me to my car?" And he was just like, "Because it's dark, it's late, whatever. So I just walked you to your car." So we get to my car. He said, "Your car needs to be washed." I said, "I know. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I wanted to do it today." And then he said, "I don't believe that." And I said, "Why you don't believe it?" He said, "Because you could have did the day before." He said, "This is not new dirt." And he was right. I haven't washed my car in like a month. But anyways, so I did get my car washed though after that because I was quite embarrassed. But so anyways, we're like, whatever, we give each other our names. And then I said, "Oh, so I guess you want my phone number?" And he says, "No, no." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And he said, "No." And I was like, "Are you sure?" Almost like begging. I was like, "What is going on here?" And he was like, "No, I was just walking to your car." And then then you know how women like, "Oh, he must be gay. He must be married. What do you mean you don't want my phone number, right? Like, what is it?" And so he really ended up not getting my phone number at all. We did exchange names. And then I said, like, I was getting into the car and he was like, kind of started to walk back. And I looked back like, is this dude serious? Because I had never had this experience. And so I don't know what to do. But I've already asked him, "Do you want my number?" Then I doubled down. "Are you sure you don't want my number?" And this dude stuck to no, right? And so I'm driving off and I rolled down my window and I was like, "One last time, are you sure you don't want my number?" And he just said, "Drive safe." I was so embarrassed, like, but by then I was like, what the, like, wait, what? And he ended up finding me on Instagram and he uh sent me a DM. So he said he was just having a good time. He was just playing around with me or whatever. And so wanted to see like what more was about because he went in and he was talking to some of my friends about me. And then I guess he decided that he did want my phone number. He DM'd me and so we were talking back and forth through the DM a little bit. And then he said, I'll take your phone number now. And I said, I don't want to give it to you now. So that's where we're at with that story right now. He only has Instagram and he does not have my phone number, and it would be fucking forever before he gets it. Okay. Um, so that happened. It just goes to show that you just have to take everything like with a grain of salt and a little sense of humor, because I never thought this guy would be ever in my DMs. And he is a funny guy though. So that's that. Try and think what else. I know you guys are wondering about this whole Breakfast Club interview. Um, I did not watch it all. Um, I've seen some excerpts from it, and I do want to discuss, but I want to wait. I don't want to do it right now. I want to really like get my thoughts together about it. And I do want to say this though, seriously. And I should ring a bell, ding, 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 because I am being serious. Um, I think everybody deserves to be happy. I think people that love and care about you want to be happy. And I think every child wants their parents to be happy. Okay. I really do believe that. And sometimes it just takes a minute to get things figured out and back on track as they should be. So sometimes it does take a minute, and sometimes you just got to go through shit and keep it moving, and um, just learn through experience, your own experiences and stuff like that. But I do think everybody deserves to be happy. So really about that Breakfast Club interview, that's all I really at this moment have to say. Like, I know I'm always talking about other people's shit, so I am going to talk about my shit. I just want to I don't want to have to backtrack like I just did talking about lungs and kidneys and all that. Like, I just really want to get my thoughts together about it and about what I want to say about it. But just in general, as you are moving around, you fucking deserve to be happy, and you deserve to you deserve, no matter who you are, and this has nothing to do with the Breakfast Club interview, but you deserve to always be with people that are super happy to be around you, super happy to talk to you, super happy to spend time with you. And if you feel that that is not happening, then I think you keep it moving. I just, there are other people, trust me, there are other people out there. So, yeah. I do have a phone number, and it's 1-866-88 Kenya. So you probably want to know what that is, don't you? Because I don't know what it is. I don't know what the letters are. This damn show. Okay. Let me tell you what the letters are. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to pull up the phone section, like the keyboard, and I'm going to tell you. So it is, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I know. Okay. So it is 1-866-88 536 536. There's 9 2. If this is not the stupidest podcast on any channel, I don't know what is. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again because I don't know what I just said, but that was the phone number, and I will have it printed if you're on YouTube, or if on a podcast, I'll have it like clearly in the description box, and then you guys can call and leave me a question or a comment, because I do want to start to hear your voice. And I have this interview that is very serious, that I've done with somebody that I went to school with, and you'll see her next week. The sexologist, we gotta just see when y'all don't need her. I mean, she's busy. She's booked and busy, obviously. Okay, but we'll get her back to hopefully within the next couple of weeks because I have a lot of questions to ask her. I met a foot, oh, check this out. On the flight, on one of my flights, I met a foot person. Um, like she does foot model. It's called Wiki Feet. No, is that it? I don't know. Something where she has like an OnlyFans, but it only deals in feet. And she showed me her thing, so I do believe her. And she makes over $150,000 a year. She does not show her face in her pictures, but some of her pictures were creative. Like they're just not like me doing this, right? Like she is like in balls. She's playing with cotton balls, those little plastic balls that you put your kids in at Chuck E. Cheese. And that is so disgusting. So if y'all putting your kids in plastic balls, please stop because that is gross. But, she's doing a lot of stuff and, she do a lot of stuff with the feet. And her feet aren't particularly nice, but whatever. She had like 150,000 and she made it into a business. So she hires other people for $70 an hour to do feet stuff, I guess. I guess they had their own channels or whatever, but she's gonna come on. But she was really, really nice. I have something else about flying. If there is a chance or opportunity that you're gonna get moved to first class, can you please look nice? Okay? Just be clean, smell good, because you never know who you're gonna be sitting by. All right? And I'm telling you firsthand, I'm not gonna say too much, but I was sitting in my window seat. I had already ordered my short rib the night before because that I didn't want the veggie tray and I don't eat beef, but whatever. It was actually really good. So I'm sitting at the window, kind of looking at my movie and playing around, doing nothing. And my seatmate came. I had already wiped his seat and cleaned my seat. And at this point, I don't know who's sitting next to me. And he comes in and I'm not going to say his name because you guys wouldn't know his name. But he comes in and he sits next to me, right? And we don't really interact or talk too much other than, hi. Because I do believe, especially when it's a guy, I always say hello, make some sort of eye contact in case something happens with the flight. They will reach out to try to save me because, they know me a little bit. But he was doing his own thing. I was doing my own thing. And then like the last 20 minutes of the flight, we started talking and we've been talking ever since. And he's a really, really nice guy. That's all I'm going to say. And I was dressed, I was okay, but I'm usually okay now. Let me tell you something about divorce. If divorce don't get your fashions right, if divorce don't get your weight right, if divorce don't get your face right, speaking of face, I got a story. Get your face right and your hair right. Okay, now this is not a good day for me to be talking about hair because it is time for me to get my braids done. And if I don't know how close this camera is, but if it's too close, you're gonna be seeing like it's kind of froish and braids. Like could make up my mind which I was doing. I'm gonna get them braided next week or the week. Next time you see me, I'm gonna have some freshly braided hair. Not the interview with Catrice, but after that, I have some nicely braided hair. Face. I was at a charity event. I was sitting next to a plastic surgeon. If you listen or watch these podcasts, then you know I had told you guys I was going to go to 3 plastic surgeons. So I was happened to be sitting next to a woman. She is a plastic surgeon. And she did start by telling me I was a pretty. So once she said that, I really started talking to her, paid a lot of attention to her. And I'm just kidding. But so we started talking and then she did tell me I was pretty, but that's not why I started talking to her. I thought she was really interesting. And so like, by dessert, we're talking about things she's done. I was like, okay, if I came into your office, now keep in mind, she's already told me how pretty I was earlier. If I came into your office, what would you recommend that I do? And she was like, oh, really, no, not too much, not too much. That's how she started it. And then she just went in. This bitch had about 12 things that I need to change about my face. The nose. I think she said she would do something about my jaw. She would have made my lips a little. I mean, she had a list of stuff, okay? So after her whole list of things, I was like, I thought you said I was pretty. You know what I mean? I felt like, wait, what? But it just furthered my thing of wanting to go to other people because, like, I see a lot of pretty girls. Pretty girls are a dime a dozen. I don't really care about that. I like to kind of have fun with it, but I don't really care about that. But I do think it's so funny how people see you, whether it's you're gullible and I'm gonna get your money, or really I think I can improve how you look or whatever. So we did her. We're gonna go to two more, and these next two, it's gonna be in the office because I want to have a camera and I want to vlog it. When they are telling me all these things that they need to fix. And then what happens if everybody says this? What if the next guy has the same 12 things? I don't know. It may hurt my it may be a blow to my self-esteem because right now I don't give a shit. That's the one thing about getting older. You stop giving a shit. Well, you do care. Like, you want to look fit, and whatever fit is to you. Like, fit doesn't have to be my size. Fit could be a 12, a 16, whatever that is to you. You do, I don't know, it just restarts something about you. Like, I think you get to know yourself, and you do probably make sure the clothes are good, you are smelling good, you are touching good, you feel good or whatever. Because that's one thing about me. If you touch me, I'm going to feel good. If you are near me, I smell good. And so on and so forth. I was going to tell you guys another story. It just reminded me of something I wanted to tell you guys. I can't remember because this whole show was like, you looked up winging it in the dictionary. That is what this show is, okay? Like, this show is not going to be a show. This is just going to be an extra drop in the middle of a week or something. Like, this is not going to even really be called a show. It's just going to be called, you get my point? Who the fuck? Who cares? That's what it may be called. Who cares? Okay, you guys. So with that, it wasn't a lot in the news for me to talk about other than I am concerned about Britney Spears. And I wish her ex-husband would seriously shut up about her. But this is what we know. Britney Spears is really like not lashing out, acting out to me on social media. And her sons don't talk to her. The ex-husband or the baby's daddy, I think he was a husband too, I'm not sure. But he is using this opportunity to constantly talk about her. And let me tell you why I think that is. You know, I got a theory about everything. I think when he and Britney broke up, he got a ton of money for them. I think the youngest one is 15 or 16. So his money is about to run out. And you know he got a million other kids. I think he got at least 4 other kids. And I don't think he's really producing money, like making money. I think he may be a DJ. I'm not sure. I don't really think he's bringing in money. So I think he is capitalizing on the fact that Britney is going through all this stuff, and to be talking about her and sharing these stories, maybe for a book deal, maybe for a podcast with no material, kind of like this one today. But I think he is milking it for all he can because his little meal ticket and that 15 or 16-year-old youngest son is about to end, and she don't pay him spousal support or any other thing. So it'll be interesting to see. Just watch and see what happens. I think that's what it's about. A little money grab for him right now. But yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to cut this short because I am going to go and meet with my friends, and my drink of choice. I'm such a lightweight that I can usually do one, and I've never tried to mix it up. Okay, so rooftop, super hot today. Or I'm feeling hot, like literally, like hot, like not like that, like hot. But it's either maybe a little rosé, and I don't know if it's sparkling or flat yet. I've never tried that, but sun setting on the rooftop seems like a more of a little glass of rosé. I hope I like rosé. I've never really had it, but I think I'm gonna do that. And if I weren't gonna do that, I would do a lemon drop with, depends on if I'm a budget, but maybe Tito's or a Belvedere, or probably Tito's. Usually Tito's is my go-to because I know I don't get sick or it doesn't do anything for me. So, but I think today is a rosé. Um, yeah, I think it's a rosé kind of night. So with that, thank you guys. I'm just trying to be consistent in dropping something. Now, in the comments, you guys may be like, maybe you don't have to always drop something. Just wait till you actually have content. Okay, I tried. But yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for your time. And this will be just a bonus, little short bonus episode of nothing. So, but I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you even listening to it this week or watching it. And whatever you're doing, I hope you are having a great day. I hope you have a great evening. And maybe later you have a little rosé also and just kind of toast to me, to us, to this relationship. This relationship that we're building, toast to us tonight. Whatever you're drinking, toast to us tonight. And whatever I'm going to decide to drink, my first toast is going to be to you guys. All right. Well, with that, thank you so much for listening, being patient, and just being super supportive.